Yeah, RP? What the fuck is that?
Good afternoon.
Hiya, I'd like to take out a life insurance policy.
Life admin. The annoying tasks that everyone has to do but are really quite boring. Paying your water bill, replying to that friend you really don't want to hang out with. Life admin. Ladmin, if you will. Normally I do my life admin like spread over a couple of days, but this week I'm going to do all of my boring life admin in one day. And I'm going to turn that boring day into the most exhilarating day I can think of. I've got a little bit of a seed of an idea about how I'm going to do this. Just a little seed. There's lots of things that need to be worked out, but I'm going to try and do all of my life admin this week whilst wing walking.
Now, wing walking is probably the definition
What the
of
fuck?
exhilarating. The concept isn't exactly complicated.
What?
Chair, strapped to top of plane, and that's it. It's been a pastime for people since 1911
No,
or
what
10
the
past 7,
fuck?
and only a few people have died doing it. To complete my tasks, I'd need to be able to make phone calls whilst travelling hundreds of miles an hour, which I figured would be possible as we hear Formula 1 drivers on their radios all the time. So I would need to Frankenstein together some cutting-edge tech that would allow my voice to be heard whilst thousands of feet in the air. I had no idea, however, whether there would be any signal whilst in the air, and so all I had right now was a motorcycle helmet and a can-do attitude.
We're looking to basically create a sound and windproof environment in which I can do all of my chores up on the plane. Oh, here we go, this is the fun bit.
Ooh, the plastic.
Right, how do I open this?
To begin with, I started off simple.
Can I put an AirPod in here? I should probably do this the other
Wait,
way
wouldn't
around.
he want to put the AirPods on before
And
he
test
puts
it
them
with
in
a
there?
voice note. Test, 1, 2. God, I hope that doesn't happen whilst I'm in the air.
Test, 1, 2.
Sounds pretty damn good to me.
After fitting the helmet with a microphone and a camera, we tested the audio whilst at speed. But as far as I knew, a plane travels slightly faster than a man who hasn't run since recreating his primary school sports day. So we took the testing out onto the streets.
This is just going to be a test as to whether you can still hear me whilst I'm riding at speed. And the speed I'm going to be riding at is a speed of a line bike. Yes, you might say that the line bike is going to go considerably slower than an airplane, but to that, I say tosh.
I put the helmet on and would be testing its capabilities by trying to call producer
First that
Molly.
men make things more
Connects
difficult
up
for
there.
themselves. Ooh.
I sped off as fast as I could and made my first call in our makeshift recording studio.
Hey Siri, call Molly Williams.
Got a ring. Hello, Max.
Hello, I'm going very, very fast and can you hear me?
We can hear you. That's quite good.
Loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
I just cannot tell you how fast I'm going right now. It's unbelievable. You can't hear any wind?
Can't hear any wind.
Okay, that's good.
There we go.
Do I look ridiculous?
You
going
look
15
like
miles
you're
an
being
hour.
really cautious.
I mean, safety never takes a day off.
Ooh.
Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
Satisfied that my helmet would block enough wind to allow us to make calls, we set off to the airfield to get all of these annoying chores out the way.
It's a lovely day to do some admin. There's a plane that's coming into land right now. I've got everything lined up, all very boring jobs, but I think it'll be less boring today.
Sadly, all of my errands for the day needed to be carried out over the phone, and there was good reason for that.
I'm not allowed to have anything on me, just in case, you know, it falls off and goes into the engine and I die in a burning inferno. But it'll be fun.
Now, as usual, I'd organised a pretty silly situation
many
for
of you
myself
guys
without
would do
giving
this?
it too much thought. But as my plane arrived and came into land, it all became very, very real.
This is going to sound really stupid. I didn't really realise it was going to go that high. I know it's a plane and all, but...
But you do it?
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Here it comes.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Like, it kind
I'm
of sounds like a
genuinely worried I'm
cool,
gonna
like,
die.
concept, but, like, I think I'd, like, only want to be
The
in
wing
the air
walking
for,
team
like...
arrived and I suddenly found
for,
myself
like,
being
5
very
minutes,
honest.
And then, like,
Looks like you're literally
leave.
strapped onto the top of
I'd
the
be
gurney.
done.
A little too honest.
No.
Sam, good
Hello,
to meet you.
Sam.
How you
So is it just a
I'd
case
rather
of
call my gran the
strapping
gran.
the helmet on and away we go?
Yeah, get you briefed and then we'll get you up there.
I was starting to have second thoughts about this whole plan.
So they've been doing this since 2020. Nothing went wrong in that
Really?
year.
And in all honesty, some of Sam's comments weren't helping to make me feel any better.
Me falling from a place was the best thing I ever did. What?
As it turns out, the plane that I would be BDSM'd to the top of was a World War II training aircraft built in the 1940s.
Wait, you have to go on a plane built in the 1940s? What a great idea.
And it was made to be notoriously difficult to fly.
Oh no.
Nice to meet you.
So luckily we had an expert pilot, an all-round dishy guy, James.
Have you ever made calls up in the air?
But what was really worrying me was a disclaimer I had to agree to at the end of the
Hi, Mikey.
instructional video.
Disclaimer at the end is quite an extreme one, but it's good to be
Oh,
said,
go
I'm
for
afraid.
this with a- No, hell no. Hell no.
But I'd come this
The newer
far,
planes are
and
too
any risk was
aerodynamic.
worth
Oh, that
avoiding
makes
the
sense.
boredom of chores. But just as I was signing my life away, yet another request for the day came in. I'd been asked to feature on my friend Will Seabag Montefiori's podcast called Legitimate Likes.
Like the British rolled in and fixed everything.
Now, podcasts might not normally be part of your life admin, but I've been very lucky to have been invited on a
So,
few.
the
But what I
thing
often
is,
find
right-
is that I get asked
So I used to want to go skydiving, and then I found out they have those things where you could just walk in, and like it does the air thing, and basically simulates that you're going skydiving. That's good enough for me.
the same questions over and over again.
How do you come up with the ideas?
Yeah,
How'd you come up
indoor
with the
skydiving.
ideas?
Or how did that come into your head?
So I somewhat misguidedly added record a podcast to my life admin list and set off to get my jobs done. Silliness aside, the danger of this stunt was pretty real, and the fire and rescue were on standby.
Hello, mate. Nice and caffeinated. Teed.
But slowly and surely, all my fears and doubts faded away
Turn them up to max.
Yeah, absolutely.
as I strapped myself in and prepared to accomplish
Oh
one
my
of
gosh.
mankind's most exhilarating experiences,
you're sitting
ticking
down, so
everything
that's not
off your
too
to-do
bad.
list.
Away we go.
After a brief
Oh
moment
my
of thinking I was
God.
going to explode into a ball of flame, don't worry, the smoke is apparently normal,
It's quite bumpy.
we took flight for the most thrilling life admin day in history. And first on my
Oh,
list,
no.
checking in with Gran.
Hiya, Gran.
Hello, darling.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, dear.
Just wanted to check in.
Okay, well, it's nice to hear from you.
Sorry, I know it's a bit windy. Can you hear me all right?
Not really.
Call 1 a roaring success. Ish. Next up, let's see if I can get a better deal on my car insurance.
Hey, Siri. Call car insurance.
Thank you for calling Car Insurance Line. If you are currently insured with us, press 1.
Oh, I can't. The phone's in my pocket. I can't press 1. I can't press 1!
Now for a call that's particularly relevant for the occasion.
Good afternoon.
Hey, I'd like to take out a life insurance policy.
Yes, I can help you with that.
I don't think I'm a particularly daring individual.
You don't have to be. The normal way I work is to send you a short questionnaire. You don't like the answer of the questionnaire?
Life insurance questionnaire waiting in my inbox to fill out later. It was time for a quick call to the accountant.
Yeah, can I put through wing walking as a cost? It's going to be in a video, yeah.
And last but certainly not least, my guest role on the Legitimate Likes podcast.
Hey Siri, call Will Seabag Montefiore.
Oh, Max Fosh is calling. Hello, Max Fosh. Welcome to Legitimate Likes.
Hello mate, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm good, can you hear me alright?
I can hear you vaguely. It sounds like you're Bane, but that's okay.
Sorry man, I'm outside somewhere, it's a little bit noisy.
And Will had chosen a rather fitting topic of discussion.
I wanted to talk to you about household tasks. That's why we've got you on the podcast. Can you talk us through the way you stack a dishwasher?
I go top drawers cutlery, shitting Nora! Fuck, no, sorry, not shitting Nora, that's very rude. You might have to bleep that out. And then at the bottom you've got your plates.
What's your laundry routine, mate? We're trying to get the inside scoop here.
The inside scoop is that my trousers might need a little bit of work on the laundry front.
Max, are you a shoes off or a shoes on household?
Yeah, big shoes off kind of guy, like the Japanese do it.
Who takes the bins out in your household?
Oh, I take out the bins. Bin juice as well. It's so smelly. It makes me gag every single time.
Ew.
What is it? What is bin juice, really?
Ew.
And with perfect timing,
Binge
with
juice.
all my weekly tasks complete, James brought us into land.
Great, I can suddenly hear you. It sounds like you're like an Air Force pilot who just landed.
Well, I am currently sat on top of a World War II aircraft. I conducted that interview whilst 300 feet above the
shoes
ground
off,
on top of a
100%.
plane.
What?
That was the first podcast that was conducted whilst wing walking.
Max Fosh, thanks so much for joining us. It's been an absolute disaster.
Thanks, mate. Well, if I'd been